fish bread! Probably
No one's going to know why I'm laughing. Okay, to explain that out first. Wait, did you actually record yourself saying fish bread or no?
Yeah. That's just how it starts.
Alright, so in context, last time...
Watch the last video.
Yeah, basically, we talked about how Iwanako's name actually literally translates to something like fish bread or something like that. And when he was starting the recording, he said, alright, recording on 3, 2, 1, fish bread. And I fucking lose it. Anyways, what's happening now? Looks like Lily just abandoned Hanako like a heartless bitch. I'm kidding. Lily's not a heartless bitch. In fact, that's probably the worst possible way to describe her ever, because she's seriously the most compassionate person on the planet.
Which is her major flaw, because she can't... Well, she makes everyone essentially believe she's perfect, and then she essentially tries not to screw up ever. Or ask for help, or anything like that. Then almost gets sent to the other side of the world, because she can't stand up for herself.
Mm-hmm.
How I love deconstructions of characters.
Oh yes, it's wonderful. I mean...
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one. Let's go into town, because the library is for losers.
Yeah.
Like Haseo.
Issa was a total loser. I mean, a girl confessed to him, and he had a heart attack and nearly died. I mean, I understand he has a heart condition, but seriously, bro? Seriously?
You know, that would have been funny, because in every other path, like, he confesses to someone, and only one of them, since he works on his heart, I just like to imagine that he actually has a heart attack right after he asks them out. So just... Hey Lily, wanna get ice cream? Sure!
I mean, I just like to think that immediately after every single route, just like the next day, he has a heart attack and dies.
Oh, but you're also the person that freaked out when I told you that he probably died at the end of Lily's good ending.
I don't want to think about that.
Why not?
I still wish you hadn't told me that, 'cause it just makes me so sad.
I can tell you some other sad theories for other things you like.
Can you not?
You ever watch... Have you ever watched or played Clannad?
What's that?
Another great visual novel.
No, Katawa Shoujo is the only visual novel I've ever read, so...
Well then you're something you gotta read.
Alright, send me a link to it sometime.
Okay. Though, I'm just gonna say this now, you can't get a legal English copy of it. It's only in Japanese, I'm pretty sure, but you can find...
I can't read Japanese.
You can find English translations on the internet. They're not exactly legal, though.
Of course.
Yeah. Or you can just watch the anime, but who wants to do that? We want to spend 100+ hours trying to get the best ending. So worth it.
Oh, here's Akira. You know, I always found it strange that he found mistakes her for a man at first, because I mean, yeah, she's definitely not effeminate, but she definitely doesn't look like a man. What do you think?
Not sure. Terrible with genders and stuff. I'd probably just go, oh, there's a person there. Let's see how they sound, and then I'll probably make it. Then I'll try and make an assessment from there. Or I'll just listen to everyone else and find out through that way.
I don't know, I always figured Akira had kind of an androgynous sounding voice. I mean, she is a very androgynous individual.
Yeah. I don't know. I just know she's awesome, and gets everyone drunk far too often.
Yeah, I mean, she's just the coolest character in the game.
I don't know. I'm still gonna say the nurse is that.
The nurse is kind of a creeper.
But epic saxophone.
I still say that music is bad.
No.
I don't care how epic the saxophone is. It's just such an unsettling song.
Oh. Different taste for different people. So remember, opinions can be wrong.
I suppose.
Wink,
What?
wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, like your opinion that Emmy is the best girl in the game.
I don't even care if it's wrong.
I respect your opinion, but it's wrong.
What are you, someone that likes
Yeah.
Sonic 06?
What?
What are you, someone that likes Sonic 06? Ooh.
Sonic 06, what are you talking about?
How have you not heard of Sonic 06? It's Sonic 2006. It was essentially a buggy, unfinished Sonic game that just doesn't work at anything. Ever.
Alright then.
It has essentially a terrible story, terrible gameplay, broken mechanics, and just everything about it's wrong.
That sounds like Secret Rings.
Oh, and also there's, I'm pretty sure, bestiality subtext.
That sounds like the one where he turns into a werewolf.
Yeah, this is the one before that, I'm pretty sure.
And, I mean, with few exceptions, after Sonic Adventure Battle 2, Sonic games just went downhill. Shadow the Hedgehog was cool. I liked Sonic Heroes, but I mean, for the most part, Sonic games after that point are just bad.
I feel blessed then. I only played up to Sonic 3 in Knuckles. Didn't get anything else, because I was just like... PlayStation fanboy! Yeah!
How did we get on the topic of Sonic? We're watching Katawa Shoujo here.
We were saying our opinions were wrong, and I brought up Sonic 06 because apparently there's someone out there that thinks that's the best game ever made, and I have to tell them they're wrong.
I weep for that person's brain.
So anyone that sees this video, and if you find anyone that thinks Sonic 06 is a good game, please link them directly to this video. I will re-upload this video as many times as I need to, with all of your thanks at the end of it. Just, everyone that does that, you get like 5 minutes, or 5 seconds at the end of the video with your name, possibly in flashing colors.
That sounds like fun. I am all for that.
Don't even care about the amount of work that would require. Well, how much time that would take on my laptop?
Probably not that long. I mean, there's a lot of, like, pre-programmed animations and such.
Yes, but my laptop is so very utterly terrible. It has earned the name the shitbox for a reason.
Well, I mean, does the screen ever just, like, randomly decide to go completely dark without actually shutting down?
Yeah.
And no matter what you do, you cannot bring it back?
Yeah. Occasionally
Okay.
the keyboard also shuts off and doesn't work. The mouse occasionally shuts off and doesn't work. The whole thing just
Well,
crashes.
that's just a matter of getting a new mouse.
No, both my mouse I plug in and the touchpad on it, they just stop working. Occasionally it just likes to crash, just completely, but the mouse still works.
Well, your first problem is that you're using the touchpad.
Last case scenario. After every other mouse in my house has stopped working, you gotta use that. Or if it's out of power.
Maybe you
that's
should
someone
get
else.
a new mouse.
I know. But first I need a screen for my other computer. That way I can get off this laptop.
Oh, look, here's Kenji. I don't understand why Isa bothers talking to Kenji at this point. I mean, or really any point after the scene in the shower room. I mean, for me, if I were Hisao, after the shower scene, I was just like, nope, I am avoiding this person at all costs.
I don't know. I wouldn't be able to avoid him because, well, he owes me money at this point.
Yeah, but I mean, Hisao went out of his way to talk to him about something other than the fact that he owes him money. And I'm just like, why would you do that? Do you hate yourself, Hisao?
You see, he sells that person that goes on 4chan, looks at a few forums and stuff, gets creeped out, goes away, and comes back a week later. And rinse and repeat that.
I don't know. Like, sometimes I want to punch Hisao out in the face just for the fact that he goes to talk to Kenji for no reason other than he's curious about what he's up to. You know what Kenji's up to. He's watching porn and plotting against them.
In his awesome pillow fort.
Yeah.
With no body allowed on it. Just best picture. But then again, if you're nice to him, he does give you free whiskey.
Yeah, and then he throws you off a cliff. I mean, not a cliff, off the roof of the school.
And then you get made into a giant killbot.
Oh man, I wish.
We can make it canon. We can. We just have to reform 4-Leaf Studios.
But I don't even know who any of those people are.
We can find them. Not all of them were anonymous. Only about half the team.
I feel like this is a bit more work than it's worth.
One day, though.
I do wish they would make Katawa Shoujo anime though, because that would be beautiful.
But how would that work?
I'm not entirely sure, actually.
We'll just have like one episode that's Act 1. No, oh wait, that would probably be about 5 episodes actually. And then it just has this one point that it keeps going back to, where he just changes one thing and goes for each different path.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then at the end, just last episode, they decide, yeah, let's put a Kenji path in.
I don't know, maybe make it a 5-season show, each season is a different route.
I guess
I don't know.
Alright, before I forget, something that actually took place on screen just a moment ago. You know all those crowds of people that walk around, essentially? It's like 2 different frames or something of them switching back and forth.
What?
The crowds of people it shows, whenever there is a crowd of people. Yeah. Pretty sure, if you look closely, some of the shapes are actually the girls.
They used the grid 1.
What?
Yeah, they used the grid 1 sprite to make the crowd.
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. But we might as well put that in commentary.
I only learned that a couple of weeks ago, actually. That was really neat.
Trying to spot them all now. I can only...
Yeah. I actually think I've seen all of them at this point.
I don't know if I was seeing...
that 5 seconds.
I don't know if I was seeing Lily or...
Oh, I definitely
Misha's
saw
son.
Lily in there.
Yeah, but I don't know if I saw Lily's or Misha's in one of them.
I saw both of them.
Yes, but I haven't played through the...
Grid 1?
Yeah. I haven't played through...
Just do it. It'll take you like 10 minutes. I mean, it only covers like the first day.
Huh. Probably should play it then. Might give me more to talk about.
It's bad. It is so bad, but...
I know, I saw your massive chain post about it. It was awesome. Just admiring my the indirect chain wreck.
Well, one thing in Grid 1 that I wish they'd actually kept is that in it, Lily has a dog. And I'm just like, I want to see the fucking dog.
Too much work. It said let's just change let's just change Emmy's sprite like a week before we release the game. Yeah, that'll work.
Oh god, that original sprite for Emmy, that's traumatizing. thing. Like, when I first saw that, I was just like, oh my god. I feel like it's going to stare into my eyes and suck my soul out.
My offer for someone to make a mod of the game with that as Emmy's sprite, that still stands.
Don't do it.
You know you want to.
For the love of God, don't.
Come on, we'll make it more popular than the actual game itself. Or we just do it for every other path. That way, just occasionally, just Android shows up and it's like, what? That doesn't look right. Or just slightly change the hair color so you don't know who it is at first. It's like, hey, they look familiar. What the hell? What? But no, if you're doing that, do whatever you want for it. Just make sure you send me a link. Please.
We don't need this in our lives. Don't listen to him. He's a fool. He likes Emmy best. That's how you know that you can't trust anything he says.
No, if I like Shizune the best, you can't trust what I say.
That would just make me throw you off a cliff. But I mean...
What if I told you she was the best girl? Oh, second best girl, actually.
You think Shizune is second best girl?
I'm gonna say yes, because if I don't include her actual path. Her path is boring, but I like Shizune as a character.
I don't know, Hiro. I didn't think I knew you before, but now I know you even less.
I'm pretty sure I brought this up earlier. And you didn't just hate me then.
Shizune's a great character and all, but I mean, second best girl in the game? Really? I mean...
I don't know.
Honestly, I like Miki better than Shizune, and Miki's not even one of the main girls.
Maps is for gay lords. I'd rather smoke weed. If you're in this fandom, you'll see that picture at least 3 times a week.
You'll see it at least once, among other things. Like, things you automatically see when you're in the Katawa Shoujo fandom. You see
lots of Hanako fan art.
Gay Lords. You see any number of bacon jokes about Hanako. You're pretty much inevitably going to see that one post where they make really offensive serial jokes about each of the girls, like, Emmy's gotta have her pop, or can Lily see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or shit like that.
We are so offensive, but also so kind-hearted.
Lynn had her own cereal. Frosted, like, I don't know what it was called. It was like Frosted Winnie Wheats or something like that, and she gives it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, okay. We are a strange fandom.
I don't know about that. Have you seen some of the other fandoms on Tumblr? It's an embarrassment, honestly.
Well, it's kind of hard to see most of them through Homestuck's fandom. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
I mean, the Homestuck fandom, the Super Hulock fandom, like...
Oh, that one doesn't count. That's 3 fandoms combined into one. I don't count that one.
But the thing is, they do act as one a lot, and it's unsettling. And I mean, I'm in all 3 of those fandoms, or I mean, I used to be in Doctor Who, not so much anymore. But I mean...
Damn you, Moffat.
Right? I can't be the only one who hates the way Moffat writes Doctor Who.
Quick, the Doctor's trying to save the day. How can he save it this time? With a plot hole so big you drive a truck through it.
Yeah.
And that explains everything Moffat's written. Occasional good moments, though. Does make up for the rest of it, though.
Yeah. Anyway, where are we in this at this point?
Nighttime. We're having random talk with Lily and Hanako. And
I
where's
think
that?
fireworks are about to start, yeah.
Yeah, about to. So, good news, I didn't fall off a roof. Bad news, we don't get to hear Kenji break the fourth wall.
Oh, that reminds me of in Shizune's route in the pre-release, it's the most beautiful fourth wall break I have ever seen. Basically, they're in Hisao's room. She has Hisao tied to a chair, and she says something along the lines of, "I'm about to give myself to you completely. So if you're cheating on me by dating other girls and other save files, I'll never forgive you." And I'm just like, when I read that, I did a double take because I'm just like, what? What the hell did I just read? Oh god, she's becoming self-aware. Abort, abort, abort.
I don't know what's funnier. You just explained that, or knowing that you tried to do Shizune's path, knowing how much you hate Shizune.
No, I have to do all the routes. Like, I haven't actually done all of them yet, but I mean, first I did Lily's and the Hanako route that branches off of that. And then I did Rin. And then I did Shizune, because I'd heard that Shizune's was actually really good in the pre-release.
Better
and
than
it was.
everyone does.
And it was good. I mean, it is. I feel like the way they treated Misha's suicide was a bit problematic, but overall I liked it a lot better than what we got in the final version.
Why would you kill off Misha?
Yeah. Ooh. Here's the video. Here's the opening video for Lily's route.
So much foreshadowing!
There's the airplane that takes them away forever.
And that's them walking like they do occasionally. I don't know. And then it goes all soft and awesome transition to the scene before they bang.
Yeah, I always love it when she's touching his face. I mean, it's always just such a sweet moment.
Yeah, but I just think that picture looks a little off to me. I don't know why.
What picture?
Yeah, when she actually touches like his face, like the little picture that comes up every time, it just looks off to me. I can't.
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with Hisao's face in that picture. I agree.
That being said, I also think there's something off with just their kissing picture as well. It just seems weird.
Yeah, she does look a bit strange in their stock kissing pictures.
And it looks weird, and then I compare it to Emmy's that I know was rushed because of her quick redesign. I'm just like, how did you screw that up, but not this one?
In the pre-release, they have another kissing picture where it's between Hisao and Hanako, and it's literally the exact same picture as with Hisao and Emmy. Like, it's the exact same, except they photoshopped in Hanako instead of Emmy.
Well, I guess they
it's the exact same picture.
I guess they don't need the picture anymore.
And I mean, they even gave Hanako, like, the same basic facial structure as Emmy. Like, the only difference was the hair. It was weird.
Well, if you want to finish your project, you sometimes have to reuse assets, especially stuff you've given up on before.
This is true.
So I'm gonna say they're good game designers, if a little lazy.
I never understood why Misha's and Shizune's skirts were always so much shorter than all the other girls. I mean, Lily's goes all the way down to her knees, and the same with Hanako, but theirs is just like, it barely covers their thighs.
Anime short skirts. Because style.
But I mean, what I'm talking about is the fact that their school uniform is apparently inconsistent. Like, I can't imagine the school would do something like that.
I don't know, having a wide range of outfits so every student can be comfortable does make sense.
I suppose. I mean,
and I'm pretty sure Misha wouldn't be complaining.
I mean, pretty much the only character who we see has any sort of special accommodations for her outfit is Rin. And that's because, given the fact that she does everything with her legs, her wearing a skirt would be a bit of a problem.
I don't know. Maybe it was just Misha's idea, so she could perv on Shizune the whole day.
Yeah, maybe they just cut their own skirts.
Alright, we're not in Act 1 anymore. I don't have to seem so bored.
Yeah. So wait. I almost feel like this should have been a separate video. Like,
Yeah,
the end of Act 1 should have been the end of the video, and then...
Yeah, well, I screwed up my timing for ending it just as, like, the little cutscene thing ended. So I just decided, screw it, extra 5 minutes on it. I'll try to find a place to end there.
Alright, then.
Because
See,
normally...
this is why planning in advance is really important. I feel like we've all learned a valuable lesson today about the importance of being prepared.
Yeah, I'm normally prepared for all the other videos, but this is text-based, so it's kinda hard to find a good spot to end. Because anywhere like that has some sort of transition effect, and I like to keep that in, because it's there for a reason, and that doesn't normally carry over.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Kind of annoying. Also, all the scenes are so inconsistent. You'll find one that's like, it's like 20 minutes long, and then it's followed by one that's 3 seconds long. And you're just like, what?
Yeah, that always threw me off.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure I went, I want to go to half an hour now, because 20 minutes would make this last for like, what, 100 parts if I do all the paths?
Yeah, that would be a lot of videos. I mean, even at 30 minutes a piece, it's still going to take forever.
I am up to 17 parts, and I just got to the end of Lily's path. Though luckily I'm skipping Act 1 for the rest of them, so yeah, probably be a bit shorter.
Alright, that's good.
So you get to see the game through my eyes, essentially. Complete with the watermark that won't go away.
And is constantly moving around the screen.
Yeah, that kind of gives away whenever I jump cut. Because it'll just go from, like, the top corner, and instantly flash down to the bottom corner, then back up to the top. Yeah. One day I'll pay for the license for that program.
Oh, there it is. I'm just going to be tracking that thing all over the screen for the rest of the video. Why'd you have to point it out to me?
I don't know. Because I am the god of chaos?
You know, if that's really your first act as the god of chaos, your game is pretty weak.
No, the thing is, I like to do small acts that cause constant chaos, instead of large ones that cause massive amounts of quick chaos.
I suppose, but even still, I mean, don't you think making me just follow a watermark all day is kind of...
Let me put it this way. If you had a big rock in your shoe, you would take it out instantly. But if you had this tiny little pebble that only occasionally, like, was uncomfortable, sometimes you don't take your shoe off for a good 10 minutes to get it out.
You underestimate my impatience.
And I must be far too patient then. Or lazy. Both work.
And here's that drawing we were talking about. See, there's just something weird with Hisao's face, like...
It's his face, and also, his hair is on the wrong angle in this.
Yeah... I mean...
His face is off to the side, so you're only seeing, like, a fraction of it. But his hair is perfectly aligned.
Yeah, so that's weird. And then also his face looks kind of like a lizard man.
It's the lizard juice! They're back! No! One day I'll spread through the internet. One day. I just hope one day someone will just say, have you heard about the lizard juice? I'm just going to be like, it worked. Wonderful. And then I'm pretty sure the part's is about to end.
Yeah, like, there's like 5 seconds left of the video.
Dude. See, I wanted to do that originally, but I screwed up.
Alright.
I pressed the wrong button.
That's it for this video.
Okay.
See you next time, everyone.
Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly.
If we haven't killed each other over our favorite girls yet.
Best girl in the game. Emmy!